Yep, there it is. The meritorious promotion, PFC. I did not go to college for this, nothing like that. I got promoted in boot camp. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys how I was able to get promoted in boot camp. It's actually pretty easy. They only allow about like 6 spots per platoon, and usually the guide and squad leaders are allowed that. So it's usually like one non-squad leader that gets the meritorious promotion, which was me. I was the one non-squad leader that got the promotion. So it's a pretty hard thing to do, but it's pretty easy. After I tell you guys how to get this promotion in this video, you guys are gonna go into boot camp flying. And I'm telling you, keep these in mind when you go to boot camp, because it is actually dangerously easy to get the promotion. And I just did simple things. But at first, when I got to boot camp, when you guys get to boot camp, you're going to want to fly under the radar. You're going to be thinking about home all the time. And that's actually what happened to me. For like the first full month, the DIs didn't know my name. My platoon mates didn't know my name. I was literally just thinking about home every time. I was not like focused at boot camp at all. The first full month, I sucked at boot camp. Like, nobody knew who I was. And I will definitely say, if you're trying to get that meritorious promotion, you definitely do not want to fly under the radar in boot camp. And by the way, meritorious promotion means that you got promoted before you're supposed to. So to get PFC, you need to be 6 months in service. Obviously, I'm only about 3 months in service, and they meritoriously promoted me. You can get this for however much you can. So the next rank after PFC is Lance Corporal, and I'm going to shoot for another meritorious promotion because that's 9 months in service. You guys know me. I'm shooting for that. But yeah, the first full month you're gonna go through it. Especially if you're like me. I was pretty sensitive, and I was going through it at first. But after pool week, which is where I almost failed. By the way, please make sure you know how to swim. But I realized I really cared about boot camp because I passed on the last day, and I was tweaking. Like, I was literally catching panic attacks in the squad bay, that I was gonna get dropped, that I wasn't gonna make it. And then once I actually passed pool week, I realized that I actually really cared about being there, and that's when I started to lock in. Like, I could vividly remember after pool week, I was so happy and glad that I passed, and just so like relieved that they would IT me, and I would be okay. I would be like, forget this. I'm about to go crazy in IT. Like, I was so happy, bro. It was insane. Like, I realized I really cared about being there. So I just started to become a leader. I started to volunteer for everything. I started to lock in. So the first thing you want to do, like, this is tip 1, is volunteer for everything. Like, they're always going to be like, let me get 4 recruits. Let me get 6 recruits to do this. Let me get 1 recruit to do this. Be the guy that flies and says, "Aye, sir," from across the squad bay. Be the guy that runs out of the formation and goes, "Aye, sir," or "Yes, sir," and flies out of the formation, because they're going to notice that. And I never got an opportunity to be a squad leader because our squad leaders were pretty good, so they just kind of kept them for the whole cycle. But I wanted to be a squad leader. So at first, that's what I was fighting for. I forgot about the whole meritorious promotion stuff. They don't mention it until the end of boot camp when it actually happens. And like I said, usually the guide and squad leaders are the ones that get it, but I was the one non-squad leader to get it. But all I did was I started to volunteer for everything. Like, there's always going to be opportunities, almost daily, for like a specific amount of recruits to do another task or like something like that. I was the guy. Just volunteer for everything, especially the stuff that nobody wants to do, like to stay behind to clean the squad bay. We're called house mice. Get a house mice billet. Get one of the cleaning billets. Get 2 cleaning billets. I had 4 cleaning billets. I did have days where I went really hungry because you get like this packed lunch while everybody gets like food, and like you're mad hungry. But it's so worth it because now I'm a whole PFC and I'm eating good at home. It doesn't matter. But you definitely want to be the guy that volunteers for everything. The next thing you want to do, yeah, I already kind of mentioned it, but become the billet guy. Become the guy with the most billets, the most jobs. So I had like 6 or 7 billets, including the armory recruit. I was the hatch recruit. I was the the big scuzz recruit, the wet scuzz recruit. I had every billet. Like, it started to overlap, and my DIs were noticing, dang, this kid is so useful that his billets are literally overlapping. Like, he needs to do two things at once sometimes. So I had literal, like, backup billet recruits that would back me up because I had so much work to do. Like, that's how much billets I started to have. I was becoming more useful than the squad leaders. Like, it was becoming crazy. So that's how you get the billets, by the way. It's a strategy. You volunteer for everything and then be good at the volunteering. Then when they keep calling you out, because then you become good at it, you end up getting the billet, and then you keep the billet, and then you do good at the billet, and then now you have the billet. Now you have 4 or 5 billets, and now you're extremely useful. You just want to become extremely useful. The next thing I did was I started to become a leader. So I noticed that there were moments in pressure, obviously, like the squad leaders, there are moments where they can't step up. They don't know what to do. That's when you want to come. That's when you want to step up and say, okay, guys, this is what I'm seeing. This is what's going wrong. Let's do this to fix the situation. Let's say it's range week and your weapon jams and your squad leaders don't know what to do. You can be the guy that, first of all, goes into condition 4, put your weapon on safe, put it down, and then you get the coach for them. Or something like that. Just like some type of like leadership abilities. Be the guy when the whole platoon is getting IT'd. Be the guy that says, yo guys, we're all struggling right now. Keep your back straight. Keep doing the push-ups, whatever. Just like be the guy that's outspoken. Be the guy that tells the platoon what to do. Act like a squad leader even if you're not a squad leader. Because there's only 4 spots to be a squad leader. And there's probably going to be like 80 plus guys in your platoon. So chances are you won't get squad leader. But that doesn't mean you don't act like one. So I still acted like one, and I was used more than the squad leaders. So be a really good leader. Make sure you volunteer for everything. Make sure you have the most billets. Just be the most useful asset to your platoon. The next thing I did was I truly cared about the fellow recruits next to me. Now this is a cheat code because once I got the meritorious promotion, everyone was so happy for me. They didn't even care that they didn't get the promotion. Like, I was actually, like, heartwarmed. Like, shout out to my platoon, bro. Like, they were all coming to me, like, congratulating me. They're like, bro, you deserved that. Like, you really put your back out for us. Truly care about your fellow recruits. Make sure they're good mentally and physically, because now the DIs are going to see, dang, his platoon mates really like him. Dang, his platoon mates listen to him. There was one squad leader that nobody listened to because he was like so mean. Like, he was so disrespectful for no reason, and nobody listened to him. But when I would say something in a calm tone, they would be like, all right, bro, I got you. And not even like, because I wouldn't even say it like in a boss way. Like, I'd be like, yo, bro, can you do this for me real quick? They'd be like, of course. Like, because I was always doing stuff for them. Like, I'd be like making sure that they're good. So literally, I'm talking about tapping them during free time and being like, yo, bro, how was your day today? Yo, earlier today was crazy, right? Nah, but you cooked though. You went crazy. Or, yo, tapping on somebody that's by themselves, like, yo, bro, you good? You don't even gotta be like weird about it. Like, you don't have to be like, are you okay? Like, you just go, yo, bro, you straight? All right, cool. Give them a dap. They're gonna remember that. I'm telling you, they are going to remember that. Like, and then the next day make a joke with them or something, or just like point at the DI and make fun of them or something. Like, do something like that. Just truly care about it. Truly care about your recruits. If you do that too, it's going to make bootcamp go faster, because now every formation, every time you look left or right, you have a friend. You have somebody to make a joke with. You have somebody to mess around with. Like, I always had in every formation, my drill formations, every formation, the guy in front of me, I could tap on him, yo, bro, look at this DI, he's being stupid. Yo, look at this recruit. Like, I would always have somebody to talk to. The next thing you want to do is just in general give 200% effort. Like, that will help you become resilient and resistant to challenges. So you're gonna, if you give 200% at the practice, right, on test day, bro, it's gonna be easy. You're gonna be like, oh crap, this is light work. Like, I've been practicing all week for this moment. So now the moment comes, now you got the first class grade, because you need first class CFT, first class PFT. You need an expert shooter in order to get this meritorious promotion. So make sure you're physically fit. But in the practice PTs and the practice like physical trainings, I gave 200% while everybody was like trying to coast by because it was too cold or they're too tired because it's like 5 a.m. I'm the guy that's running my little heart out. The DI, I'm trying to chase the DI down. Like, you gotta be a little bit crazy. Like, you gotta be a little bit like like mentally there to get this promotion. Like, it's not going to be easy, but you know, be the guy that gives 200%. Be the guy that, you know, even though you suck at it, you're confident, you think you're good. Like, I remember with the shooting, I got expert, but I sucked at it at first, but I was like, nah, I'm about to cook. Like, what? Everybody's gonna get expert, I'm gonna get expert too. Like, you need to be resilient, you need to be resistant, you're gonna become a Marine that way. And the next thing I did was, during the Crucible, I got my chance to be squad leader, because during the Crucible you become a squad leader, and I absolutely crushed it. Like, the DI was anticipating me doing good because of boot camp, and I had 2 objectives. I was squad leader for like 4 hours. Like, I had like such a good run. He told me when I got my AGA, he told me I was the best squad leader he's seen at the Crucible. Like, once you get your chance in the Crucible, you're gonna get a chance to be a squad leader in the Crucible. Be the best. Be very intentional about everything. Point people, don't scream. Like, people think like being a squad leader is just screaming at them. No, actually go to them, grab them, and physically point them in the right direction. Some people need that. And it doesn't mean being disrespectful. Like, I'm talking like, yo, bro, you need to be over here, like right now. Like, being like that, that's how you succeed as a squad leader. But yeah, step up when there are crickets, step up when nobody else is stepping up, fail with absolute confidence, scream every single time, run as fast as you can for every task, anything. Hey, I need you to go to the head and bring me this. Aye, sir, fly. Like, you need to be moving. They're going to notice that. They're going to notice the effort, and then you're going to be useful. Once you're useful, once your platoon thinks you're useful, that is when you are in ranks to be meritoriously promoted. So just give it everything you got. Comment down below when you guys are going to boot camp. I want to have a conversation. If you guys already went to boot camp, how was your experience? My experience was insane, but I ended up giving it all I had, and it became fun. So good luck in the boot camp experience, guys. That is just the first part of becoming a Marine. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Hit my Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.